Welcome inside the 151 RBX by Apex from their Coachman family here at Primo Trailer Sales. We've done an exterior look, and here's a little look at the inside. As we first come in the door, we've got our first bed to our left, so depending on the size of the family or time of night, you could certainly have this one down, or if you didn't particularly need it, you could still have it up. The bed will store in this area, so you don't have to be concerned that it will be in the way. With the ends all open, the nice thing is you do get great ventilation right through, so hopefully you wouldn't have to use that air conditioning as much. Very handy by the door, we have our bathroom, so very easy to get to, especially if the little ones need to go on the road, or perhaps if you're potty training. Just very, very handy. Area to have your sink, wash your hands. We've got a skylight in the tub, so quick and easy to get to. Our kitchen sink is just inside the door here. This is a great little sink. It's called the stone cast, and what's unique about it is you can take a pot right off your stove and you can drop it right into that sink. It's resistant to heat up to 500 degrees, so it does a great job of making sure that you've got that extra counter space and want to move things around. We've got a nice high faucet here, so if you're trying to fill a pot for spaghetti, corn, it's nice and easy to use. You're not fighting with that faucet. We have our full range here. We have an oven as well as our 3-burner stove. Nice storage on the bottom here. So we've got lots of storage for pots and pans as well in the kitchen area. Lots of drawers as well. Up ahead, on top, we've got, again, more storage here. Behind us, we've got our propane electric fridge. So it's great. Night before, you can turn it on at home. This unit fits nicely in a suburban driveway, so you don't have to be worried that you're over the length. Freezer in there as well. So again, you can pack the steak in. Just above, there's a natural location should you ever want to have a TV. There is direct plug-ins there. Most of our customers for once in a while use it for a movie, but it's certainly not something that they're using all the time. Again, great storage right above the dinette area, so you can certainly use that for a lot of plates, condiments, things like that, books, movies, those kind of things that you want to bring with you. We mentioned outside the window does louver on the bottom. It's also an emergency exit window. Should you have a fire in the kitchen at some point and you couldn't for some reason get out the other end, this window does open so you can get out. The dinette will drop down into a bed. So we've got a bed at each end here. We've also got an additional bed with the booth. And this unit does have a couch, and it drops down easily into a bed. It makes a great secondary bed. Very easy, one-handed. Very simple to drop that down into a bed. What's nice too, if you do have little ones where you're bringing a crib with you, I like to put it on top. Sits up nice and high. Certainly if you're sleeping at this end, then you're always close to the little one, and at least you have an area too where you can sit at night if you do have to feed them as well. So it makes it nice and easy to use for a family, especially having that bathroom on board. Up above here we've got our entertainment system, so it's got our CD player. It's got inputs for things like iPods, and it does control our inside and outside speakers. And again, on either side, lots and lots of storage. So again, very packed with storage. You've got great cross ventilation here, and then with both ends. So certainly if it's a hot weekend, you really don't have to be concerned. And just above us, we do have our air conditioning unit, and that's just above our head. So it's a central unit that pushes the air out pretty quickly from either end. Within about 10-15 minutes on a really hot day, if you had the ends certainly zipped up, you'd find it gets pretty cool in here. It gets rid of the humidity quite well. Just next to our fridge, we've got our comfort control area, so this will control our furnace. Just below that, we've got our water pump switch for operating the water system while you're on the road. And there is a monitor panel, and it shows how full your tanks are as you drive. Just below that, we have our propane ignition for our hot water tank. So there's nothing to do to turn on the hot water. Simply flip a switch. Within about 10 to 15 minutes, you should be getting some nice warm water, and certainly will heat up quickly. So if you want to have multiple showers, we would invite you down to come have a second visit inside this wonderful 151 RBX by Apex from their Coachman family. Suitable for all those small SUVs, minivans, just a wonderful little package to tow for a small family or even a larger family.